pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I got one.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay, pending issues for February 18, 2025, volume 113, page 152, minutes of February 13.
So moved.
I want to hear.
You like to second, Fred?
Fred. you know,
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah, you were, I'm sorry. Apologize, I was waiting for
That's
Tim.
okay.
I second.
Okay, Joe?
Yes.
Tim, you are absent. Fred?
Yes.
Page 153, transfer of funds for ditch reconciliation.
So moved.
Second.
Fred?
Yes.
Joe?
Yes.
Tim?
Yes.
Page 154, CDBG traffic signal.
So moved.
Second.
Tim?
Yes.
Fred?
Yes.
Joe?
Yes.
Page 155, resignation of A-Mans at JFS.
So moved.
Second.
Joe?
Yes.
Tim?
Yes.
Fred?
Yes.
I still have a note for our district meeting. I did hear back from Wilson today. I am waiting on a confirmation. I don't know that it'll necessarily be the plant manager, but it sounds like they will send a representative from Wilson to be one of our speakers.
Good. Good. And I'm assuming probably a virtual type thing.
I did request that, a virtual tour.
Like a virtual tour.
Mhm.
Good. Thank you very much for
Yeah.
it.
Do you have a date for that?
March 26th.
Yes.
You guys want them to come in a little early or hold off?
We're fine.
Good morning.
Morning, gentlemen.
How are you today?
Buzzing better be twins. I'm gonna pull these seats off to the side. You don't care. There'll be more coming, yeah. I'm just gonna pull them off to the side just in case we need the extra chairs. That way they're not sitting this way.
I'll leave this open if there's more comments.
There better be. I'm assuming you have someone from the building itself and then the contractor.
So how are you guys this morning? Brave in the cold?
Oh, this don't mind. This is better than yesterday.
He was just in Florida for the last 3 or 4 days, so he's really shocked with the cold.
One morning, so we got canceled. We were supposed to come back Sunday night, but the weather canceled it, so we did an extra day.
Is there anything you guys can do as county commissioners about the ice in my driveway though? Tell me to deal with it, what you can do.
Unfortunately, why is happening every day?
It is a liberty. Yeah. I think I'm gonna fix it next week though.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna let it melt.
I know a couple guys that when the snow came, they just let it go and said, oh, this is footing because we know what's underneath that.
Yeah, I should have done that right from my drive from about Joe's sheet of ice.
Is it really?
I warned the wife this morning to be careful going out. Did you bring the sign-in sheet?
I don't know if I did, because I just got back. I'll have to make one, make sure for one, unless you got it.
I don't have it.
It's probably enough. I went to the calendar invite, print these instead of the folder that's in there.
Do you have a number for all 10, just need to call them? Make sure they're not at the job site instead of here.
I would assume they'd bring one or two people from the contractor and then whoever from the board of DB.
I would think, and they know all about it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, let me see who was,
I think
I was told to invite, let me pull it up. Ken Nance and Kara Brown were here, and Amy Newland were invited.
for this?
You
Have we given, Richard, plan approval to the contractor yet? They haven't.
Yep. Send it.
You're about at every meeting I'm at anymore. I said, you're about at every meeting I'm at anymore.
You got a sheet somewhere?
Huh?
Sign.
It's going around.
I just gave him a call. He was pulling up to the building.
Definitely make sure.
Kick him off on. Okay, be nice if you do that.
Morgan's in.
The other two is all right. Oh. That's why I sit over here on the royalty side.
Sign sheet there. So, This will be from ATR, right?
Yep.
The only ones I think I see is the representatives from maybe the Court of DD, which would be Ken and what's her name? Yeah, Kara Brown or Amy Newman.
I'll go through that part of the agenda.
Okay, thank you.
Cause mine's loud. Duck clap.
Richard's making a phone call. Okay, I had to reprint 2 of these, Tim, I apologize, you were absent, I didn't put it on the line, so you signed. So we have to re-sign this one, and then I need you to sign for the group. Richard's calling out there to see if anybody's on their way.
Two of them walking distance, some newspapers.
And you say you sent that documents to me, email.
Go ahead. I got a voicemail.
The only one that responded was Amy Newland. She confirmed it, or she accepted the invite, but Kara and Ken did not.
Ideally, yes.
I would think that we should be here, they would know from whether it's getting started. And I'll wait for 20.
Yep.
Because we gotta force it.
One more, sorry, and nothing needs signed, just your name.
Richard, you get the
Why don't you
sign.
start here?
Okay.
All right, she would.
I didn't know if it made it around to you though.
Anybody else comes, just send them in. Thank you.
Okay. Well, good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Welcome to the courthouse here. We're going to get started with the kickoff meeting to the Board of PD Chiller. And we'll get started in that fashion. Welcome everybody here. Just to let you know, we do have people, we have members of the press here, plus a citizen that is videotaping our meetings and broadcasting them on the internet. So just to make sure you're informed of that. With that, I'll turn it over to Jason. You can get started, Jason.
Okay, we'll go through this agenda pretty quickly. I know we have a busy docket today over here at the office, so we'll get through this. First off, we'll just go around and do introductions and go around the table. I'll start. I'm Jason Fleming with Garmin Miller. I'll be doing the construction administration on this, so whoever you guys head out, I'll be working with.
Now, Fred Rush, County Commissioner.
Joe Sherman, County Commissioner.
Tim Stryker, County Commission.
Richard Lawson, courthouse maintenance supervisor.
Matt Kramer with Garmin Miller, project manager, mechanical engineer.
Sean Weber with All Temp Refrigeration, and I'll be the project manager on this job for them.
Chris Juan with Garmin Miller, principal.
Okay. Item number 2, execution of owner contract agreement that has been fully executed as of October 31st, 2024. Approved documents, full plan approval has been received and distributed. We sent that to the contractor via email, so you guys do have that. Distribution of the tax exempt form, item number 4, that was sent to you guys on November 19th. You did receive that?
Yep.
Okay. Builder's risk for property insurance is by owner. Item number 6, contractor personnel, general contractor is All Temp Refrigeration. You say, Sean, you're the project manager?
Yes.
Who you gonna have as your superintendent?
That is not yet internally assigned.
Okay. Plumbing contractor?
That'll ATR.
Okay. Mechanical ATR?
Yep.
Electrical?
Will be county electric.
Yeah. Okay. Item number 7, job superintendent must be on site at all times while work is being performed, so whomever you guys pick on that, they'll need to be there anytime work's taking place.
Okay.
I'm gonna circle item number 8 and go back to it here in a little bit. I need to go to 9 first. Schedule, general contractor is responsible for schedule. And I guess, do you have the preliminary?
Yeah, this is what I had sent over. I adjusted it very slightly. I didn't know how many copies to bring, so I don't have nearly enough, so I apologize, but yeah.
Thank you very much.
So just real quick, just so I don't spend an hour trying to peruse this, figuring out what you got going on. When do you plan on coming out on site and starting work?
So in general, I would actually like to today go on site and do a site walkthrough of specifically the control panel. and really dive into the control panel to start designing that. And I'm gonna need some information, I guess, around that, from the county. But then physically being on site, I mean, we're looking at, middle to end of March to start control installation. I would like to get, I guess, at some point, go over that with the county in terms of what that entails in detail. So just the expectations are understood. And the only other thing I would say with that timeline is if we have a week like this week, I would prefer to push it off. I don't wanna be, putting our hands in the control system when it's, these kind of temperatures outside. I would prefer to do something when it's a little bit more mild and less risk. But then chiller install. So the chiller is currently estimated ship date of March 14th. So providing that all, does not change, we would be looking to do the actual chiller install middle of April, again, weather dependent. And this is all providing that the county and the school are okay with that kind of time frame and within their schedule. But then having it up and running, by the time, we're in the heart of cooling season.
Okay, and I'm going off of your schedule here. I'm assuming all these 24s are meant to be 25s.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry. I made this.
You're behind schedule.
I made this in 24.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was where my head was.
No, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure. So you're with a completion date of 5/8, 5/7?
Yeah. Again, that's the only caveat is weather dependent and shipping dependent of the
Sure,
of the
I
chillers.
understand that. But this is general based on
Yep. Mm-hmm.
not necessarily best case scenarios, but what you anticipate taking place. So, with that being said, mid-March, I'd like, before we set up these progress meetings, I'd like to get with the county over there and kind of talk to them, see what their availabilities are, because we're having those, just so I understand, we're not having those here. We're gonna have those on site, directly with the Board of DD. Ken, I think is who it is. So maybe after this meeting or something, I can go over there with you and we can kind of work that out with him and figure out what works best. Does that sound like the right thing to do?
I called him, he didn't return my call, so I don't know what he's done to, but we say he'd be there.
Yeah. If not, we'll figure it out from, at some point. It may have to be via email, but, so I think going back to number 8, let's table that for now, for the progress meetings, and then, I know the intervals will be bi-weekly, we're not gonna do a weekly meeting, but, we'll coordinate that with the county and Board of DD, and then you and I will figure out what works best for them and us as well.
Okay.
Okay. And we'll try to do those just so you guys know on a Tuesday and or Thursday. That way, if one of you guys wanna be there, or all of you, you're more than welcome to attend that, and I'll keep you guys in the loop for that. Any questions on the schedule for anybody? Okay. General conditions, site staging area, contractors, parking and job trailer. Again, we'll coordinate that with Ken over there, but it sounds like it's gonna be minimal, if any type, it's mostly parking gonna be the issue.
Yeah. Okay.
So we'll coordinate that with him. General contractor is responsible for scheduling and administering job meetings. You'll need to prepare an agenda. You'll be responsible for meeting minutes and distributing copies.
Okay.
Responsible for a field trailer. I'm assuming you're not gonna have one for this job.
No.
Telephone service and email, obviously cell phones and emails, the big thing anymore, so. You'll be responsible for sanitary facilities, any barriers and or fencing deemed necessary to prevent someone from entering the workspace. And then any exterior and interior closures is the same. Any questions on that?
No.
Temporary electricity is supplied by the owner from the existing building, as is water, temporary water. Waste removal, item number 13 is the contractor's responsibility. And I presume, will you need a dumpster out there?
No, I can't really
I don't
imagine.
really think so.
Yeah.
But if you do, we'll have to coordinate a spot
Yeah.
for that, so. Shop drawings, I presume all that's done, all the shop drawing submittals is,
No, I have not.
Well,
I guess we did the chiller submittal and the
most
buffer
of the,
tank.
yeah, the equipment, at least 70%, 75% has probably been submitted on. I think even electrical had some stuff come through.
Okay.
So, it's in progress. If probably closer to completion than not, I'd say.
and you're doing electronic copies to that and.
I've been
Send it
emailing
to
them,
her.
yeah, to the two of you, yeah.
Yeah, okay. And then you'll need to maintain one copy on site, again, that can be electronically done, so it's not,
Okay.
but that way if we have any questions as things are being installed, we can review that. Do you have any questions on how those are marked up? I know we've already been through it, so I'm not gonna sit there and dwell on it, but.
No, I don't.
Item 15, I don't know if this is necessary, but we'll have to go on here just in case. Submit collar samples as soon as possible. Early collar submittals need to allow enough time for delivery of long lead time, but I don't think we're gonna have any issues with anything color-wise on this. So.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Item 16, record drawings need to be kept at the job site. Prime contractor to maintain one set. This set should be used for recording actual changes. Item 17, list of major subcontractors. It sounds like that County Electric's the only major sub you're gonna have.
So the only one is that's your only subcontractor?
Yeah,
Okay.
Are they doing all your low voltage, or you guys doing that too?
we'll do that. So I guess just to be clear, that Alltemp has a separate division called New Idea Controls. They will be doing the low voltage wiring, but we're all under the same umbrella.
Same umbrella.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't consider them a subcontractor in that regard, but just to be clear to everybody.
The one was ACR.
Yeah.
Is any testing and balancing needed?
No, there's just it's a constant speed pump that's going in. It's a direct replacement, flows.
List of major products manufacturers,
Chiller is the Daikin that was on the drawing, and the buffer tank is a lock and bar. I don't remember the exact model number or anything, but it is a lock and bar.
Item 19, cleanup. Contractor shall provide daily cleanup and shall perform final cleanup. Obviously, if you do this based on the schedule, there's still activities going on, so daily cleanup's gonna be crucial to that.
Yep.
Coordinating that with the owner is gonna be highly crucial. Item number 20, all correspondence is to run through Garmin Miller. All email correspondence to include Matt Kramer and myself. All correspondence at Garmin Miller for general construction shall go through Matt Kramer and me. And all correspondence for mechanical, saying Matt Kramer and myself, copy me on all emails.
Okay.
And then all correspondence for electrical shall go through Hayden Potcotter. I will copy Matt Kramer and myself on that as well. And then all change orders are to be written by Garmin Miller. This is the point where I know you'll be working where we have, the owner occupying the building. The big part is all correspondence is run through Garmin Miller. If your guys are out there doing things that are being requested by someone at the facility that's outside of your contract, and you haven't gone through us on it, we're gonna thank you for the donation, we're not paying for it, so.
Okay.
It just needs to go through us, I mean, that's crucial to that, so just make sure your guys know not to be running wire for something and then sending a bill, cause it's not gonna get paid,
Okay.
so. Item number 21, application for payment, contractor to provide an estimated schedule of monthly billings and payments. Perform the AIAG 702 and 701 forms. Have you used that? That's
I would have to ask somebody in our accounting.
Okay.
I can't. I have not personally.
Okay. that's typical what we use, and it's the easiest for us to get through, so.
Okay.
If you guys have that, that'd be great. If there's something different, I would submit something to us and ask, hey, is this sufficient?
Okay.
Before we, cause, I mean, we've had it different before, but preferably the AIA forms.
Okay.
Schedule of values, have we seen that yet?
I don't know that I
I
have.
don't know
I
if
don't think I've seen it, so.
I think I have it finished if I haven't sent it, so.
Okay.
So you can submit that today?
Yeah.
Even if it's a resubmission, just make sure I'm copied on it. And then, once pay apps are due, submit your pencil copies to myself and copy Matt Kramer. I'll be the one reviewing those, making sure that you're billing the work that's complete, only. And then the date submitted by, if you're gonna start mid-March, I would say that following week probably be the best for your first pencil copy, the third week of the month, if that works. That way you can get your bond billed out and all your mobilization that you need. That's usually the one that hangs out there that you guys wanna bill quick, so. And based on this, I would assume we shouldn't see more than 3 or 4 pay applications anyway, so.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll have your retainage at the end, that's the 4th one, so.
Yeah.
The way I view it, based on your schedule.
Nope, that makes sense.
And then you'll submit the hard copy to Matt Kramer, copy myself, again, that can be done electronically.
Jason, when you submit that, make sure you include your prevailing wage reports. I'm sure this is a prevailing wage job.
Yes.
That goes with the hard copy, not the pencil. I don't need it for that.
Exactly. Just wanna make sure we had that in there.
Yep. And then the county's good at, once they receive that, they're pretty good at getting, I think they cut checks weekly, if I remember right, so. I would assume within 2 weeks after they receive it, you should have your payment, so.
Okay.
With your signature on it.
Yes. Well, we might.
As being completed. Good to know.
And then retainage is per section 5.1.7.1 of the owner and contractor agreement, 8% of labor up until 50% of the project is complete. If you do have the chiller, for argument's sake, is sitting at your house and that's stored material, you're gonna have to send that in as retainage if you wanna bill for that. We'll have to see pictures and or do a site visit to look at it, one of the two, but
Okay.
we'll have to pull retainage out if you do any stored material as well. And then obviously the allowance, we have the construction contingency of $15,000. Any questions on your end from the pay application standpoint?
No, not at this time.
Okay, anybody? Questions? Okay. Item 22, punch list shall have the architect, engineer, and owner present. Obviously, you guys are more than welcome to attend that as well when we do the punch list. And then you'll have 30 days, no more than 30 days to complete the punch list once we have distributed it. We'll try to stay on top of all that as we go along, so we don't have a long punch list or one at all. But we will go through
once and then look through controls at the end of it, make sure it's running right.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you need any access to that remotely to do part of that punch?
The computer's right there in the building, but if it's easy to set something up, we can get a login.
That'll be the county.
Yeah, they'll have to give
Yeah.
access. To
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but the PC is right next to the mechanical room.
Attic stock or extra stock, item 23, signature is required for that. You deliver that to the site. We'll figure out who's gonna sign off. I'm assuming it's gonna be Ken, but
Yeah, if there, I'm trying to think what there would be. There
That's what
might
I'm
not
trying
even
to
be
think.
I don't know
anything.
that there
Yeah.
is, but.
There's no filters in this project or anything.
Item 24, demonstration and training, signatures are required for any training. Demonstrations and training of essential personnel will take place at the completion of the project. My biggest thing on that is making sure that the systems are fully functional before starting that training. There is nothing worse than training someone on something that doesn't work yet, so let's make sure we're done before we start all that. With that being said, contractor questions and or concerns? Do you have any at this time?
My biggest question, I guess, is for us to go on site, who do we contact? Do we only contact, yourself, or do we contact the school?
You'll coordinate that with the school itself, you're not gonna coordinate that with me.
Okay, so I just who that contact is, that, it sounds like that might be Ken.
It's likely gonna be Ken, I would assume.
Okay.
I have his contact information. I was, since they're not here today, we can maybe give him a reach out after this meeting to see if we can get hold of him. But that would be the person that will get you into the rooms you need to
Okay.
see.
Yeah, and if nothing else too, we can probably swing over there and get access today too, and maybe talk to them as to who would be the best as well.
Okay.
We'll do that after this.
The only other person maybe just to keep her informed, knowing what's going on, is our superintendent out there, Kara Brown.
Kara?
KARABROWN. And if you need it, I can give you her cell number.
Not right yet. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's, at this point, that's my only.
Okay. Owner questions and or concerns, comments?
So it sounds like, are you wanting to go out to, DD right now today?
I would like to, if possible, to start going through that control panel, because I was hoping to get the information necessary so I can start the design on that.
Okay. How would be the best way, Richard, would we get a hold of their maintenance guy? I can get a hold of Kara.
If nothing else, we can just stop out there and tell them.
Go to the front door, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was planning to do.
I'll call Kara to let her know that they should come.
Okay.
Well, I say, cause I called Ken before we stopped in there, I didn't get him,
You didn't get a hold of him?
didn't get hold of him, so I don't know if that means he's there,
Yeah.
he's in something, if he's not there, I don't know.
I tried to get a hold of Kara too. I haven't got a response yet. We'll continue to work on that, and so you can go out there today.
Okay.
Okay, anything else?
I don't have anything else.
Richard, you got anything?
I'm good.
Chris, you got anything?
Nope.
Around the table?
Nope, I'm good.
Sean, anything else?
Nope.
Matt?
I'm good.
Nope.
I don't have anything. With that being said, I think that concludes this meeting.
Okay. Well, everyone, thank you very much for your presence. We'll get it kicked off.
Yep. Thank you.
Canceled school today, I don't know if it's important. I don't know if there's anybody there.
That's what I was wondering,
Oh, I didn't
if the
think-
delay affected anybody.
Think about
or-
that either. Probably they just,
I think Kent was 2 hours ago.
They're on the 2 hour delay.
Some of them closed.
10 o'clock.
We should have went on a 2-hour delay here.
We did.
We did. We supposed to be here at 7:30? That's my bad.
Ken, this is Richard at the courthouse.
Yes,
Are you in today?
I just got here.
You just got there.
Yeah, it started 10.
How nice that is. What are we doing hours?
how are you today?
Yeah.
Good.
Some gentlemen from Garmin Miller and ATR want to stop out there and take a look at things. Are you available to let them around?
And they
Sure.
get things
Okay.
started. They'd like to come out.
Very good, they'll be out there escorted,
And I
Okay.
think right now,
Sounds
Richard
good.
is.
I think, right?
Yep, we're gonna head right there right now.
Okay, yeah, they're gonna head right there.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
Okay, so, yep.
You guys are walking through it,
Yeah.
Richard. though.
Yeah, so you're gonna head with them?
Yeah, I'll head with it.
I think they'll go.
10 o'clock.
And they'll probably come back.
Straight to the, there's another building.
But I want to give you a courtesy call.
Okay. I'll grab this, I'll scan this in, Jason, if you have any notes.
Yeah, I
Shoot them to me.
Yep, I'll email them to you, it'll say remarkable.
So we'll stop this line as well. So come over here, see you guys. Oh, you're all new anyway. Thank you. You're all set.
Okay.
If there's any more, but I think we have all major equipment.
Yeah, she's in.
I'll double check.
I mean, I guess we might have controls.
The controls as well, but I've been waiting,
Get in there.
yeah.
Over there.
Jason, we're with you.
Okay.
I just want to give you the heads up.
Thank you.
Yep. Gentlemen, thanks for keeping the county safe.
Yep.
Yep.
Glad y'all can see me. I'm not quite packed up as I am at 1 o'clock. I haven't had a full bust of coffee yet.
You're awful quiet in the morning.
I am. I was up at 5:30 this morning.
Guys, remember this, let's make all our meetings with Jason at 9:30.
There you go. 9:30 to 1:30. 3-hour meeting.
I do, yeah, I made all the copies. I do? The schedule, yeah, I made myself a copy. Yeah, thank you.
Sure.
Good morning.
Do you remember my name yet?
Yep.
Okay, good morning. I was having a pop quiz to
Yes.
see if he remembered my name, but I think he might have been cheating maybe on the agenda sheet, but.
Yeah, you're on the agenda.
But you would have known anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Richard said he didn't cause any trouble when he was in here, so that's good. I said, you have to start going after me if you're gonna cause trouble then. plugging away up here until then.
There you go.
Well, I came up yesterday and met attended the board meeting at BKP, and the roads were not great. The meeting was at 6 o'clock, and I was really surprised through, Union County and Hardin. I just come up 31, and I was like, oh, I thought maybe, later in the day it might look better, but there was so much blowing. But this morning, no problem. Everything cleared like they knew. No excuses for you, Amber. Keep going. keep heading north.
Okay.
Okay, well, good morning.
Good
It's
morning.
nice to see you all again. We're gonna run down the stats that I had sent over to you. So we'll start with food assistance, that for the month of January of 2025, Job and Family Services assisted 3,357 individuals, which was representative of 1,602 families in Hardin County with food assistance, to the amount of $605,809 to address food insecurities for individuals here in Hardin County. And in cash assistance, we served 129 individuals that was representative of 1 adult and 128 children with cash assistance, to the total of $34,514. In children's services, in the month of January, we received 75 reports of alleged abuse, neglect, and dependency, which resulted in 23 investigations. We currently have 31 kids that are in our custody, and to cost the room for board and care is $113,505. It breaks down to a per diem of $4,091.39 per day per child, and $4,091.39. With a projected past our allocation of $461,856.49. Adult Protective Services received 10 reported allegations of abuse, neglect, and exploitation. From those 10 reports, 9 investigations were initiated and 1 case was screened out. The total cost of services that was provided was $154. For transportation through the Medicaid program, we served 117 individuals in the month of January. That was representative of 830 trips. 2,468.3 miles were traveled for providing that Medicaid transportation, and it to the cost of $44,311. We have some exciting news. We have hired an Ohio Means Jobs supervisor. We promoted from within. We had 3 really strong internal candidates, which was very exciting for me. But we promoted Anita Shirk, who does an excellent job. I've seen her speak at a couple of different things, and I've been very impressed. And a really strong interview, and has a great commitment here with the jobs program in Hardin County. So she will be shadowing Gianna for the month of March until Gianna retires. So that should help with the transition as well. Anita is very familiar with the operations there.
And does Gianna retire at the end of the month?
The end of March, yes, sir. Yes, sir. She could tell you how many days if she was here. I maybe should have gotten that number to add on to my sheet, but yeah, Anita, they will work side by side until then. Exciting news with child welfare. I shared just a bit that I attended the BKP board meeting last night. They had a project they've been talking about for a few months of putting a safe haven box, a baby box, in at BKP, but we're concerned about the funding of how that would be maintained and how they could upkeep that. And I was able to earmark some of the best practice money from, our workers for hitting the incentives from the state for timeliness and visitation of individuals that are in our care and custody. So, I was very excited that, they have agreed to partner with us, and we're going to, get the contract tweaked, and we're gonna get the Safe Haven Baby Box put in here at BKP, which I can't think of a better way. The incentives, it's earmarked to improve practice, that's how you justify how you spend the money, and I told them I can't think of a better way to improve our practice, just to save, even if it would be one child. So, we're excited to move forward, with that, and, hopefully, you know, things can get moving with that maybe in the next few months.
Good, awesome. And I'm assuming they're excited too.
They were. I got a couple hugs. I'm not used to getting hugs in my line of work, but I had a lot of handshakes and a couple of hugs. So I think they were, you know, relieved to know it was something that they had really been wanting, but weren't sure how the logistics were gonna work out. So I was happy when I found out about it. I was happy that we could help meet that need.
Well, thank you very much.
Our pleasure. Any additional questions or anything?
Boy, it looks like you're very busy down there with the numbers here that we're seeing.
Oh, we are. The need doesn't seem to decrease.
No.
But I will tell you, the staff works tirelessly to serve and meet the needs and assist, all of the people. So, super proud of that staff that I have over there. I could never say enough about, the good work that they do, so.
So how much staffing wise are you down?
We have 3 openings in children's services. We now have 1 opening downstairs, at the front desk. That was a recent, opening that we have. And once Anita transitions, we're going to wait to backfill her position and get a good handle on what would be the best way to support them down in the OMJ, whether that would be a caseworker or maybe, somebody that assists with just the resource room or filing or applications. It's kind of a unique position we're in now, because you can kind of get a new perspective from a new supervisor who has been doing the hands-on work of really what's gonna best meet the needs of their team. So I would say that there are 5 openings that we have total right now in the agency. Don't take that as the hot gospel, because I believe all of our spots are filled in the income maintenance, department, but
Okay.
I believe they're all filled.
Okay.
And currently you're able to cover ends meet, you're able to cover the bases as we're doing right now.
Yes,
Good.
we gotta get it done, right?
That's right.
We gotta
That's
get
right.
it done. Well, thank you so much. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.
Stay warm.
Yes, I'm gonna head upstairs, and that's where the hot seat is, so,
Good luck.
thank you.
Yeah, nice job.
Thank you. Bye, have a good day.
I'll to you, but if you don't want to the commissioners can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe our Zoom meeting will be an executive session because it's with, Paul, right?
Yes.
So, just FYI.
Tony, do you know if did I ever receive, or maybe I didn't request to get the, for the BD chiller quotes? Remember?
I don't remember you requesting that.
I'll have to go back and,
If you did, then it's
right? It was something
the
I,
quotes or the bids?
the bids, well, the quotes are bids. I guess those are different, the bids. Anyways, I'll go back and look at my sent.
Yeah.
And,
I can do the same. If you did, just,
yeah,
resend it, re-forward it,
Yeah.
if you did ask for it and didn't get it.
yeah.
Cause
I know, I thought about it and sort of like, did I think further enough to actually send it?
Yeah.
That's it. So, no big deal, I'll check mine.
I was trying to think, cause we talked about the Maximus, that came through,
Yeah.
it was before that.
It would have been a while ago, so.
I know, we've been doing this since October.
Yeah, yeah. No worry, I'll let you know. when I
Okay,
find out.
just email me.
Yep.
They did not make it school. A shower.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
See what else I need to give you, thank you.
Oh, crap, forgot to bring the coffee.
Well, I mean, it's what it is. I mean, now it's one anyways, that's. December's.
Are you guys gonna move closer for this, I assume?
As long as it wasn't cut off up there, you know, I mean, I don't.
Yes, I don't think so, I think they got the bridge.
All school closed, part of it, so.
Yeah.
The whole school, the third row.
I don't know who wants to be responsible, if you gotta turn the mic off to talk, or you want me to hang out and do it, but there's a mic button right here that unmutes and, so you don't have to use the.
Yeah, we'll get it when we get them executive.
Right.
Which one? Joy.
The small one,
Down
Fred?
in the middle?
Yeah, you'll see, it controls the microphone on this right here. The mic that's
Yep.
muted, that middle button will, that way you can talk when it's your turn.